Hey guys, today we will do exchange sort. In this, we compare elements of array and swap those that are not in their position. It is basically of two types, that is bubble sort and other one is quick sort. Now what's the difference between them? Basically both are the same. The difference is only the manner in which they compare elements. Both are same. The difference is the manner in which we compare. So let's get started with bubble sort. Sorry, um, let's get started with quick sort. It basically uses the idea of divide and conquer. It has a pivot which divides the array into two parts. Left of the elements are smaller than pivot while right are greater than pivot. To proceed, we first find the pivot and then apply quick sort to the left array and then apply quick sort to the right array. Now let's understand this by an example. Consider 3 4 1 6 2 5. Here this is 1 2 3 4 5 6 1 2 3 4 5. That is 3 4 1 6 2 5. Let's suppose our pivot is here, that is pivot, and our left would be this and right would be this. Guys, always remember, when pivot is in the left we will move from right to left, and when pivot is in right we will move from left to right. Okay, now let's just check. Since pivot is in the left, we will start comparing from right. So here 5, number 5 is greater than pivot. Yes, true. We will compare 2. 2 is greater than pivot. No, I mean pivot greater than right and pivot sorry, right must be greater than pivot and left must be smaller than pivot. So let's just start. 5, yeah, it is greater than pivot, so the condition is true. Now we will compare 2. 2 is smaller than pivot, so it will be swapped. Now our new elements are 2, let's say 2, here is 4, here is 1, here is 6, here will be 3 and 5. Now our pivot has shifted here. Here is pivot and our left as usual and right. Since pivot is this side, we will start comparing from left. Okay, now we will compare 2. For this condition will be this: pivot is greater than 2, yes of course true. Pivot is greater than 4, yes of course true. Pivot is greater than 1, no, here it is false, so it will be swapped. Two, 4, swapped element is 3, 6, 1, 5. Now our pivot is here, this is left one and this is right. Since pivot has shifted towards left, we will start comparing from right. So 5 is greater than pivot, yeah of course. 1 is greater than pivot, no, false, so it will be again swapped. Now our elements were ones were 2, 4, 3, 6, 1, 5. One left was here, right was here, and pivot was here, and we have to swap the elements this. Okay guys, after swapping we get 2, 4, 1, 6, 3, 5. Now our pivot is here. Right is here and left is here and right is here. Now pivot has shifted towards right, so we will start comparing from left. 2 is smaller than pivot, yeah right. 4 is not smaller than pivot, so it will again be shifted, that is it will be swapped. So 2, 3, 1, 6, 4, 5. Okay guys, now our pivot is here and left, right. Now since pivot has shifted towards left, we will start comparing from right. 5 is greater than pivot, yeah. 4 is greater than pivot, yeah. 6 is greater than pivot. Now 1 is not greater than pivot, so it will be swapped. Two, 1, 3, 6, 4, 5. Now our pivot is here, left, right. Well, it looks like we have sorted the elements. This is our right array, this is our left array. Let's start comparing. Let's compare one more time from right. Yeah, 5 is greater than pivot, 4 is greater than pivot, 6 is greater than pivot, 2 is smaller than pivot, 1 is smaller than pivot. So we got our first element, that is 3. We have sorted out 3. Now we will sort this and this separately here. Let's start. Here will be 0, 1, 2, 1. Let's say our pivot is here, pivot, left, right. Since pivot is at left, we will start comparing from right. Is pivot greater than 1? No, false, so it will be swapped. So it is like 0 1 1 2. It is sorted. Now we will take our right portion, that is 3 4 5. Suppose pivot is at this point, this is our left and this is our right. Since pivot is at left, we will start comparing from right. 5 is greater than 6, no, so it will be swapped. We get 3 4 5 5 4 6. Our pivot is here, right, and this is left. Now we will start comparing from left. 5 is smaller than pivot, yeah. 4 is smaller than pivot, yes. So it is also almost sorted. In this we got 6 sorted, in this we got these sorted, here we get this sorted. Now we will sort this separately, that is, let's take 3 4 5 4. Suppose pivot is here, left, right. Since pivot is at left, we will start comparing from right. Okay, 5. 4 is greater than pivot, no, false, that's why it will be swapped, and through this swapping all the elements will be sorted. 3 4 4 5. So all the elements got sorted, that is 0th position has 1, first position has 2, and then second position has 3, third position has 4, fourth position has 5, and fifth position has 6. So the sorted array will be like 0 1 2 3 4 5. At 0th position we got 1 and 1, that's 2, 1 2, so 1 2. At second position we got 3, and then 4 and 5, that is 3 4 and 5, and at fifth position we got 6. So this is our quick sort.